On the water test. So far, I can paddle this Openwater V2, easily at, I don't know, 2.5, almost 3 miles per hour, just paddling. So let's go ahead and shoot across the lake. It is windy today, but, I'm sitting in a cove right now, but I want to shoot directly across the lake and see what I can get. So let's go ahead and try this out. And I am using the J2 outboard, and I do have the PP378 battery. So it's kind of the second generation battery that Bixpy came out with. So right at speed 1, I'm already going, 1.5. So for trolling, this is a little faster than I would want to go. So, usually when I'm trolling in a kayak, haven't done it in this one, but usually when I'm trolling, crankbaits or live worms or live, any kind of live bait, I like to go below a mile per hour, maybe, 0.7, 0.8. I'm going to go all the way up to speed 12. So it jumped up to about 4.5. That's the fastest I think I've gone in a feel-free or Seastream or Three Waters kayak so far. Depending on GPS position and calibration, it could be that, give or take, you have a little bit of variance there. But I can already tell that this is definitely quicker. Being that it's only 30 inches wide and 12 foot long, I would expect it to be slightly faster than any of my other kayaks. I might have to get some scupper plugs or something. I do see some water, shooting up and it could be the waves, the wind and everything. It's not coming up here, where I'm sitting, but being low to the water like this, it's definitely there. So like I said, I'm already at speed 12, going 4.4, 4.5. And I'm just going to go straight across the lake here. Sitting down is definitely going to take some getting used to. It's been many years since I've had a sit inside kayak. In my opinion, this is a little better. You're not kind of stuck inside of a hole. And it does feel comfortable. It's not going to be as comfortable as, the style seats that I'm used to. I've had the Big Fish series. I had a 105. I've had several Lure 11.5s, a Lure 10. That gravity seat, that's, a super comfortable seat. And this one's comfortable. You're just sitting real low to the water, and you got to get used to, kind of keeping yourself stable there, being that it's only 30 inches wide. But so far, everything really feels good. Of course, I'm not shooting across here super fast or anything, but 4.6, 4.7 at the max, what I've seen so far. That's, like I said, that's a whole mile, maybe mile point, 2 faster than any of my other kayaks. But yes, it isn't as stable as some of the other ones either. So you have to keep that in mind. I'm going to shoot back across the lake where the wind is coming from. So let's see what we can get going back. I was going to go the other direction, but I don't want to be caught out here when it's too windy, especially in this kayak. It feels stable, like I said, but I definitely have to get used to it a lot more. So I'm going to go shoot right back across and see how it is. Now I just got to watch so my paddle doesn't get hit by some of these waves. You're sitting so low to the water that normally your paddle probably wouldn't hit, but you know, it's definitely hitting some of these waves as the wind's blowing them up. It's a nice thing about having these tow controls. I can brace myself in this kayak, and then still you can probably see my toes, or at least the top part of my foot, you know, constantly keeping myself in the middle, or keeping my track straight. So going against the wind, I mean, I'm doing 4.1. The nice thing about Feel Free, Johnny Boat, Seastream, and Three Waters is, you know, there's a kayak out there for anybody. You know, a lot of people don't really care too much for them, but, you know, the thing about it is there is literally a kayak out there for any you know, fishing type, any body type, anything. So, you know, I think they're doing the right thing by having, you know, different brands, different models, and kind of keeping it, you know, keeping it that way.